Hello people, today we are going to learn about variables and expressions. So terms to know regarding variable and expression, and this is just a pre-algebra warm-up session. So let's see what terms we should know. You should know about what is variable, what is constant, what is numerical expression, and what is algebraic expression. So a variable is a letter or a symbol used to represent a value that can change. A constant is a value that does not change. A numerical expression contains only constants and or operations. An algebraic expression contains variables, constant and operations. So let's see how we can convert an algebraic expression into word. So if whenever there is a plus sign in words, we can write it as a plus or a sum or increased by. Whenever this sign is there in words, we can say it is a minus, or it signifies difference, or it signifies less than. In case of this sign, it's product sign. It times something like 2 times y, so 2 times x, uh, and it also signifies equal groups of. This symbol signifies divided by or quotient. So let's see some examples to understand. In words, 5 times y can be written in expressions as 5y or 5 y in brackets or 5 dot y, 5 in bracket y in bracket, or 5 in bracket y, 5 multiplied by y. So this particular thing, 5 times y, can have different expressions in algebra. Similarly, let's see other examples. For sum of 5 and y, we can write y plus 5. When it is written y is increased by 5, we can again write it as y plus 5, because y is increased by 5, that means y plus 5. Similarly, for difference, y minus 5, in words it can be written the difference of y and 5 is y minus 5. Or this can also be expressed in words as 5 less than q. I'm sorry. 5 less than y. 5 less than y is y minus 5. Y cross 7 can also be written as the product of y and 7 is 7y or y multiplied by 7. Y times 7 can also be written as 7y or y times 7. Similarly, for j divided by 5. In words, this expression can be expressed as the quotient of j and 5. J is divided by 5. More examples to practice. You can practice it by yourself. 4 minus y. That means the difference of 4 and y, or y less than 4. For this one, we can say that product of 7 and m, or 7 times m, or m times 7. This can be expressed as the sum of 8 and m, or 8 is increased by m, or m is increased by 8. For this one, y divided by 9, we can say that the quotient of y and 9, or y divided by 9. Let's do another way to express algebraic expression. So whenever there is a wording like this, put together or combine, we automatically understand that the expression will have add sign. So next thing is if whenever there is find how much more or less is there in a word problem, we will think more, we automatically will think that this involves a subtract sign. Similarly, put together equal groups means multiply. Separate into equal groups means divide. So we need to carefully match the wordings with the expression we are supposed to use. Let's do some example to understand this. John types 62 words per minute. Write an expression for the words he types in m minutes. So he types 62 words per minute. So in 1 minute he types 62 words. So in m minutes how many words he will type? 62 m's. That means you have to say that you can think like this: groups of 62 words, or 62 times m, 62 multiplied by m, where m represents the number of minutes that John types. So this is quite easy. Let's do another example. Roberto is 4 years older than Emily, who is Y years old. Write an expression for Roberto's age. Y represents Emily's age. You can think that older than means greater than. So since Y represents Emily's age and it says that mm, Roberto is 4 years older than Emily, so you can just write Y plus 4 as the Roberto's age. Let's do another example. Joey earns $5 for each car he washes. Write an expression for the number of cars Joey must wash to earn $D. So you can see, you can think this as how many group of $5 are in D. Joey earns $5 for each car he washes, and he earns D dollars. So how many groups of 5 are there in D? That means D divided by 5. Total dollars he has 5 and D dollars which he earned, and for each car he got 5. So D can be divided in groups of 5. So D divided by 5 will give you the answer. Let's do another example. Medium is 5 centimeter taller than Jan. Jan is m centimeter tall. So write an expression for Miriam's height in centimeter. So Miriam is 5 centimeter taller than me. So we can think and this as Miriam's height should is medium height is 5 centimeter taller than Jan. So since Jan is 5 centimeter and Miriam is just 5 centimeter taller, so we just have to add 5 in Jan's height to get the Miriam's height. So Miriam's height will be m plus 5. Let's see another thing, replacement set and evaluation of expression. To evaluate an expression is to find its value. To evaluate an algebraic expression, substitute numbers for the variables in the expression and one second. To evaluate an algebraic expression, substitute numbers for the variable in the expression and then simplify the expression. A replacement set is a set of numbers that can be substituted for a variable. So let's do some example to understand this. Evaluate the expression for the replacement set 6 to 7 2. So for this one, we have to calculate the set which is b minus 1, and the given b as a set of 6 7 2. Now we have to calculate a different set which is b minus 1. So what we need to do is substitute each value in the replacement set for b and simplify. So instead of 6, we need to write 6 minus 1. Instead of 7, we need to write 7 minus 1. Instead of 2, we need to write 2 minus 1 as a replacement set. So what new set will be curly bracket start. Let's do b minus 1 is equal to curly bracket start. 6 minus 1 is 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is the replacement set. Let's do another. For this example, we have b is 672. So how much will be 3b? 3b will be 3 times each of the element in this given set. So 6 times 3 is 6 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 7 3 is 21. 2 times 3 is 2 3 is 6. So this is the replacement set. Let's do another example. We have to calculate 2n by 3, where n is given as a set of 2 3 9. So what we need to do is 2n by 3, just putting the set numbers in the new expression. So 2, when we put 2 here, 2n, that means replacing n by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 by 3 is equal to 4 by 3. Then 2 multiplied by 3 multiplies by 2 by 3. That means 2. 3 multiplied by 2 by 3. 2 3 is 6. This 3 and this 3 cancels, then it comes to be 2. 9 multiplied by 2 by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, so it comes as 6. So this is another set which signifies 2n by 3. Similarly, you can do this for 15 minus n. We just substitute these numbers instead of n and calculate the new set. Let's do another one for you. This one that with a decimal, n plus 0.15 is equal to curly bracket on 2 plus 0.15 is 2.15. 3.15 for the second number. For the third number, it's 9. 9 plus 9 1.15 is 9.15. Let's do another. Approximately 85 20-ounce plastic bottles must be recycled to produce fiber fill for a sleeping bag. Write an expression for the number of bottles needed to make S sleeping bags. So it says that 85 are needed. 85 are needed to make plastic bags. So one plastic bag. 85 for one sleeping bag. So for S sleeping bag, it will be 85. It will be 85S. So for the follow-up question of the previous one, approximately 85 20-ounce plastic bottles must be recycled to produce the fiber fill for the sleeping bags. Find the number of bottles needed to make 20, 50 or 325 sleeping bags. So it's quite easy. We calculated before that it's 85S The expression is 85s for S sleeping bags, where now we need to calculate for 20, 50 and 325 bags. So just substituting S in place with 20, 50 or 325. So for making 20 bags, we just need to write 85 multiplied by 20, which will make it 0, 2 5s are 10, 20, 16, 18, 1800, 1700, I think. 2 5s are 10, 2 8 are 16, 17, 1700. So similarly, you can do it for 50 by just replacing the S with 50 here, 85 multiplied by 50, and 3 for 325 sleeping bags, 85 multiplied by 325. So this is quite simple. This is just review questions which you can practice. Give two ways to write each algebraic expression in words. J minus 3, which can also be written as the difference of j and 3 less than j. For 4p, you can write this as an expression, this expression in words as 4 times p, the product of 4 and p. Mark is 5 years older than 1, who is y years old. Write an expression for Mark's age. So answer will be 5 plus 5. You can practice this at home. Evaluate each expression for the replacement set 5, 8 and 12. So for d by 2, we just need to replace d by these numbers and come up with our own set, like 5 divided by 2, 8 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2. For 6 plus d, you can just replace d by these numbers and come up with a set. Another example, Sharmika practices basketball for 2 hours each day. Write an expression for the number of hours she practices in d days. So it's just 2d, because each day one day she practices for 2 hours. For d days, it just do 2 times d. Find the number of hours she practices 5, 12 and 20 days. So for this, you just need to use this expression which we calculated before, 2d for d days, and substituting replacing d with these numbers. 2 times 5, 2 times 12, 2.20 will give the answer for each of these. So guys, I hope you got some idea on the pre-algebra variables and expressions. So come back to my channel for more videos on algebra and other things. Thanks for watching.